Hello everyone, welcome to Kathy Afwande Lifestyle. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Here I share about my life, about God, and personal stuff. Welcome to Kathy Afwande Lifestyle. Welcome everyone. Thank you so much. If you are live, please just send a hi on the chat. Thank you for those who have joined. Hello, hi everyone. Hello, hi to everyone. If you can hear me, please say hi to me. Say hi to me, please, those who are watching. Thank you so much, Chimela. Welcome to Kathy Afwande Lifestyle. Thank you for joining me tonight. Here is Kathy Afwande Lifestyle. I think you can hear me clearly, right? If you can hear me clear, please just double touch the screen. Kate Mary, welcome to Kathy Afwande Lifestyle. Thank you so much. If I'm clear, please double tap the screen to show me love. Okay, today I'll be sharing about the expectation versus reality in Gulf countries. The expectation versus the reality in Gulf countries. Okay, many people like us Africans, I will share most about my personal experience and other people's experience for those who have been close to me. Okay, when we come from Africa countries, we normally have a very high expectation when we come to Gulf countries. And this expectation, it makes us to leave our countries, to fail to think like our countries are able to do, then we come to Gulf countries. But sometimes this expectation, it normally turn to sour. To other people, it normally turn to blessing. It depends. And for me, I normally advise someone, when you come, just be 50-50 because you don't know what everything will carry. Okay, so today I will share a few things about the expectation and the reality in Gulf country about the life we are living. First thing, I'll start thinking of getting a job. Okay, the expectation, many people think when they come in Gulf country to find a job is that so easy. And the reality is, when you come here, to find a job might be so hard. You can be, you will apply, you will make good CVs, you make good passport, you walk around, and you will fail to get a job. Other people, they will be conned with the people who call themselves fake HR. You will send your people will post the job on the on the platform where people are looking for the job, and you will will apply. When you apply, they will call you. You will not know they're fake people. You will keep on spending your money to go for interviews. Later on, you will find the job was not real. And when we come from our countries, we have the high mentality that I'm going to abroad to get a job so fast. They think that getting a job, you just reach abroad and you get job automatic without struggling. People, they think in our countries, especially, let me use Africans. People think in African countries to get a job is tough. So what they think when they reach a Gulf country, to get a job is super easy, and which is totally different. Someone can come to Gulf country, you will toil, spend long time not getting that job. You will spend a lot of your money, you reach a place you don't have a place to stay, you have nothing to eat, you have spent all your money having the expectation. Others, they normally come, then they think that their visa for 2 months it's quite long, so they will think to find a job is so easy. So they will come, go around, to walk, to take themselves around, buying time, thinking at the last minute they're going just to look for the job and find it so quickly, which is very different. The expectation is completely different. When you come, immediately start looking for the job immediately, because the days are too fast and your job is completely hard. So you need every minute you have, use that minute to look for the job. So that is one of the expectation and the reality. Another thing, uh, people think of the food in Gulf countries, it is so good, which is completely no. Food, the expectation is we think that food in abroad, it is sweet, it is good, it's fresh compared to our countries. The reality is no. Most food in Gulf countries, they have frozen food that is not fresh. Every time they use food that is not fresh. In back in our countries, we get food direct from the garden. We come, we cook. Everything we are using, it is fresh. So that is the expectation, is the food is not fresh like the way it is in our country. So we appreciate about food. The thinking is completely different. So when you are planning to come in Gulf country, you have to know that it is completely different. The food you will find, only the food that has stayed long. You will be eating the food that it has stayed very long in the freezer. Okay. Another thing, people think it is very easy to blend with white people. Like, people haven't, that is the expectation, but the reality is no. Reality is no. When people come from the African country, they'll be like, when I go abroad, maybe I'll get married to a white man. I don't say the expectation is completely zero. Can marry saying the expectation job is not easy. Yes, can marry. True. The expectation of the job is completely hard. We do toil, people do struggle, others sleep on the street, others they fail something to put on the mouth because of looking for the job. It's really not easy. Can you please double touch the screen to like my video? Everyone watching, can you please double touch the screen? Show me love by double touching the screen. Double touch the screen before we continue, please. Hello everyone, double touch the screen, and you can touch the heart to show me love before we continue. So it is the things what we normally put in the mind is completely contrary. It's not the same thing we normally think. It's very, very totally different. We talked about getting the job and the food, and also people think how to blend with white people is easy. I can say it's not easy. It depends. Most they look on the color, we have a lot of racism. We have those who have just the racist in their heart. You like us who are black, when you move too close to white, others they will give you an eye, like, because our skin color, which is very, very hard. If you don't have this thing in the heart, you will find yourself hating yourself. You will find it will lower your self-esteem. But the reality is, to blend with these white people, most of the time, like, the percentage, it is completely very low. Okay, there is another thing. We are talking about the expectation and the reality of going to Gulf countries. Another thing, when we are in African countries, we normally think, I'm going abroad, I must speak very good English, I must have a lot of degrees, I must have a lot of diplomas, I must have a lot of knowledge before I travel. The reality is no, because even most of the people who are in Gulf countries, they don't know how to speak English. And the reality is, most when we are, okay, like, when you come from your country, you'll find you are talking good English, but when you reach abroad, you'll find your English, it is somehow broken, because you will meet like Indians, people who has never gone to school, and you will have to lower yourself to their standard so that they understand you. So about the language, the English, if you have little English in you, it's a good to go. It doesn't need a lot of books, it doesn't need a lot of degrees. No, you can start with that small you have. Thank you, Christine. That is Kate Mary. Thank you so much for joining Kathy Afwande Lifestyle. Eagles Icona, thank you so much. Hello, I really appreciate. Hi back. Kate Mary, Christine, hi back. Chimela, I say hi back for taking your time to watch at Kathy Afwande Lifestyle. If you have any question, you can type on the comment section, and if I'm in a position, I will answer it. Christine, can you please tell me something, what you are expecting or what you are thinking about traveling in Gulf country? Kate Mary, she said the English here is for grade 1. Very true. The English in Gulf country is for grade 1. Even the grade 1 English, I can say it's better, because it will take you time for you to understand someone. When you're having a conversation with someone, it will take you time before you understand the person. So the English, for sure, it is poor, very, very poor. But we have nothing to do. We have just to lower ourselves to blend with them, so that no one will see himself that he's low. Thank you so much for those who have joined. Please just like, double touch the screen, please, and I appreciate so much. Double touch the screen to show me love, please. Eagles Icona, thank you so much. I say hi to you, and I really appreciate. Okay, we are talking about the expectation versus the reality in Gulf country. And for those who want to travel to Gulf country, the expectation, we normally have a lot of expectation, or big expectation. And I can say it's not bad for someone to have big expectation, but we have to know, from that big expectation, everything with positivity, it has its negative side. So don't focus and put all your mind in the positive side. You have to know that there is negative, because when you come with all the positive and then the reality hit you, it won't be good. You will take time to recover. So we have to know everything that has positive, it has its negative side on it. Okay, another thing, people think everything is cheap. Not cheap, everything is very expensive in Gulf country. What I can say, no, especially in the country I am. I will talk most basing on the country I am, that is Dubai. Something like food, it is very cheap for someone to get food. You can have only 1 dirham, you will eat. If you have 2 dirham, you are done with breakfast. It's no, I can say it, I can say like in Dubai, food is cheaper than in my country, Kenya. That is it. So the expectation, uh, people think in Gulf country the food is very expensive, which the reality it is no. But also it depends where you are buying it. You cannot tell me you'll come with a visit visa, then you go to a very big store, a very big, a very expensive grocery, you're going to shop there. No. But for sure, if you have little money, you will get what you want. You will get, you will be satisfied. The food, it is cheap than in African countries. Though it is not fresh, but it is cheaper. Okay. Mhm. Okay, the other thing people think about the health care. The health care, especially in Dubai, is very Chimela Akwarudu. Whatever you whatever you said is true. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Dubai, people what they think, the reality it hits different. The reality is completely different from the expectation. So in life we should have, when you have a lot of expectation, you need to know you need to know there is negative side of it. So don't just pick only the positive and go with it. You have to know that the negative side of it is there. Okay, about the healthcare service, especially in Gulf country, the healthcare service, it's very expensive, very expensive. I myself normally say it's it's better even for someone to fail something to eat, but to stay healthy. Because if you get sick in this country, you go to the hospital, you will pay a lot. Especially when you don't have insurance, you will pay a lot. And many people, they don't have insurance because it's expensive. So they normally just believe God will be with me the whole year, I won't be sick. And it and maybe expectation it will be contrary, you will end up getting sick. So it's not easy. Can marry in Saudi, things are expensive, including food. Wow, I never knew about it. So Dubai, there, that is different. Dubai, food is the cheapest. Food is the cheapest, and we thank God about it. But the healthcare in Dubai is very expensive. It's to the point no one can, like, if you get sick, you just pray, God, may you just heal me. I don't want to visit any healthcare. Yeah. So uh-huh. Okay. Also, we have this thinking of us who want to move in abroad. People do think when I move abroad, it will fix everything. It will fix all my problems. People think when I move to Gulf country, it's going to fix all my problems. I'm going to buy a land, I'm going to build, I'm going to make my family stable, I'm going to fix all my problem. Every dream that I had in mind, I'm going to fulfill it. So people that are like, when I just get money or when I move to that country, I'm going to fix all my problems. My friend, it is contrary, it's totally different. It's not that way completely. Example, when you move to abroad, maybe the salary you are getting is less. Another thing, when you move just abroad, people back home, they'll be asking every time, money, 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 money. You will find, you like, example, when you came from your country coming to Gulf, you will tell yourself, I want just to stay only 2 years and go back and I start my things. In the reality, you will find you have spent 10 good years and still you are not comfortable, still you don't have anything, still you feel like you want to stay more, like you have not achieved anything. But this, it's not for everyone, but it's for most people, like 90%. Like when you head, like, I'm just going for 2 years, all my salary I'll keep it. When I'm coming, when I go back home, I'll buy a car, I will build a house, I'll buy land, I'll make my family stable. But when you reach in Gulf country, you will find things are completely different. You will end up finishing 2 years, you don't have money, you have not even bought that land, you haven't bought the land, you haven't bought a house, you haven't built anything, you don't have that business, and back in your account you have nothing. And you'll be like, can I just add another 2 years? The 2 years will end, the story remain the same. You will be, every time, I want to add more 2 years, I want to add more 2 years, and the story will be the same. But in all, we should pray God and to ask the Spirit of God. And also, before traveling, we should have, example, when you move from your country, most people, the problem they were facing back in their country, they will come back, they'll come with them. So the good thing is, example, to go to church, to be delivered. So when you come to Gulf country, the money you are working for to help you in your life, so that you get clean money. Okay, the money is clean, yes, but you don't know the source, where it's coming from. Yeah, so many people who think like, I'm going to solve everything, most it normally ends with you don't have anything, but not to all. I'm saying to most. It makes everything sense. Okay. You can continue chatting in the comment section. I like to hear your views. I like to hear any word from you. I like to hear what you are thinking, what you are expecting, please, or what you can say about it. You can please type it. Type it down, your expectation. Okay, David Kamau. Thank for God. Thank for good words. Thank you so much, David Kamau, for joining Kathy Afwande Lifestyle. Please double touch the screen to like it. Can please everyone touch the heart to show me love? I like love. I like someone to love me, and everyone loves love. Please touch the heart to show me love. And please, you can share in the comment section what you are expecting and what reality came to you. Share in the comment section what was your expectation and how the reality hit you. Okay, another thing is that I'll talk. Thank God for good words. Okay, thank you so much, David Kamau. Okay, the other thing is about the place to stay. Example, when we are in a thank you for showing me love. Thank you, I really appreciate for showing me love. Can you please send everyone show me love? We can continue. Okay, about we have this thing about where to stay. Thank you for showing me love. Okay, the expectation, like when we are back in African countries, we normally think, when I'm going in Gulf countries, I'll have a very beautiful place to stay. I'll have a very, like, I'm going in a mansion, like in a very good place to stay. the reality. My dear, when you reach Ken Mary, money abroad can never be enough. Exactly, Ken Mary. Money in abroad can never be enough. We just use it for the start to help us to start something back in our country. Also, sometimes we can stay here, then forget our life. We forget that we are supposed to live. We start just existing without living, which is so bad. Okay, I was talking about where to live. In the expectation is when we are in our countries, we are like, when I go there, I'll find a very nice place to stay, things will be good. But the reality, when you come, now you are in Gulf country, you can find you're ending up in a place like, example, here in Dubai, we call it bed space, where you will sleep. Even boarding school is better. You will sleep 3 people in bed. You will share like a bed, like a room, you can stay 20 people. Each bed will carry 3 people, even 5 people. Down, we can be having 2 people sleeping there. The middle, you can have even 2 people sleeping there. Up, it can carry 2 people. And remember, in the room, we can have even 6 beds. And remember, each set of the bed it can carry 6 people, which is very, very contrary to our thinking. Our thinking is when we go to abroad, everything will be super good. Where we will stay, it will be very a very comfortable place. We will find a big mattress, the fluffy carpets on the floor, the good good blankets, good pillow. But in the reality, no. When you reach abroad, your mind is just, you get a place where you just close your eyes to spend a night for the morning to come only. If you find that, because we have a lot of people who even doesn't have where to stay, people who sleep outside, people who sleep, they don't have any place to spend a night. They just sleep in the parks. Others sleep just where you find just a place, you just put your head and people sleep. It is completely different. And these people, this thing, when you share to someone who is back in our country, they will think it's a joke, but it's happening, especially here in Dubai. I see a lot of people sleeping outside. Those who have a place to sleep, they should thank God, because it's not easy at all. Not easy. Very contrary to the expectation. Very, very contrary to the expectation. You can share in the comment section what you are thinking, or what was your expectation. David Kamau, please tell me what was the expectation when you were coming to Gulf country. Ken Mary, please share in the comment section what was your expectation and your reality. Chimela, please share in the comment section. Eagle Eye Corner, can you please share in the comment section what was your expectation and the reality, and how you overcame the reality? Yeah, we have the expectation, but how did you overcome it? Okay, Mary, life is difficult in abroad, very difficult than how people think, especially those who are still in our African countries. Example, when someone is planning to travel, then you tell someone, please don't come because it's not easy. The person will think like you don't want her or him to travel. They will think like you don't want them to travel. But in the real sense, life is not easy. It is just by the grace of God. By the grace of God. David Kamau, can you please tell me what your expectation and how reality find you? Can Mary tell me how the reality got you? Because maybe you had a high expectation, then the reality hit you different. Life is difficult in abroad, yeah? It's true. Life is not easy. But we thank God is making us move. And I'm not discouraging anyone to travel. If you feel like you want to travel, you can travel and find your luck. But most important, you must come with God. Make sure you have God in your heart. Make sure you have God in your heart to make a good start for you. Because without God, remember, these countries, they're not much in God. Okay, like example, in Dubai, we have churches, we have a lot of things for Christianity, we have prayer centers, but it remains the same. It's a Muslim country. We have to accept it. Anyone with any suggestion, any point to add, please, you can go on. Hmm. Another thing I can share is about like the rule in abroad. What I can say, people do think like because I'm in those people who want to travel, they think like because I don't have money, so the rule won't favor me. The difference is things are completely different, especially in UAE. When it comes to rule or anything, someone has done a mistake, it doesn't matter you are rich or you have money or you are poor. No, the rule is just the rule. They will follow the rule. They check who is on the wrong side. Can marry for me, I didn't know even how where I'm going look like, but what I found made me regret. I'm sorry, Can Mary. Yes, many people regretted. Many people they regret a lot. But when you're getting visa or when someone tell you going abroad or when you see the aeroplane, you feel like everything is good, you are happy. You start thinking how you are going to fill money in your bank account, how you are going to do a lot of things. But when you reach in these countries, people do regret. Even others do think like, I just wish to go back. But it has already fine-tuned. The reality is there already. You have nothing to do than to face it. Can Mary, but then how did you face it? How did you take it positive to continue staying or to continue living? Yeah, sometimes it's not easy. It's not easy at all, but that is it. I've talked about things being cheap. People think like they'll be friends so easily with white people. People think it is a must to be good in English. People think like getting a job is easy. People think their food is amazing. People think healthcare is cheap. People think moving abroad it will fix their problem. For sure, the reality hits different. Eagle's icon, I can't really hear what you are saying. So my voice is so low or what? Mm, Eagle's icon, can you try to check on your voice on your side, please? I'm trying to Eagles. I am trying to talk about the expectation and the reality about life in Gulf countries. What people do expect, like when I want to travel abroad, this is what I'm going to get, and the reality, everything things will come contrary. As I've talked about finding a job, people think when they come to abroad to find a job is very easy, and which is contrary. To find a job is completely difficult because you need to have money to buy job. Others will find the fake HR or fake agent or scammers or people will lie to you about the job. uh Another thing about finding the job is completely different. Another thing, people come with the expectation, I can't do this job, I can't do this job, I have to I'm learned, or I have papers, or I have certificates, I want a big job. But in the really sense, when you reach abroad, you'll find like what you're looking for, it will be hard. People end up in the cleaning job, but you have maybe your degree, your diploma, your certificate, you end up in cleaning job or housemaid job, this dirty job. Though I cannot call it dirty because everything it has a start. You start from there as you go up. Can Mary say, I had to endure because my mission was money? Yeah, exactly. When you know what took you there, you just had to let everything go, put God first, because everything that has beginning, it must have an end. Another thing, the days in in Gulf countries, they're too fast. You just, January start, before you open an eye, it's already on December. Thank God you are on the mission. Yeah, and I know you will accomplish it. Eagle icon, I talked about the language. Like, you'll come from your country, you are speaking good English, but when you reach to Gulf countries, you'll find people who doesn't know how to speak English completely. And you'll have to lower your grade so that you fit in, so that they will understand you. I talked about how people think like food, it's amazing, which is completely no. Their food is super bad compared to our countries where we have fresh food from the garden. Everything is fresh, everything is clean. But in Gulf countries, I can say no. Unless in Saudi, I don't know, Christine can tell us on the comment section, please. What else? Anyone who has a bad experience or who had a big expectation, then they find the expectation is low, please, you can tell me in the comment section, or any point to add. And continue double touching the screen to like my video. I'm going to look like, but what yeah, it's not easy. Life is not easy in these countries, but we have to thank God, because if we compare about money in our country and money in Gulf country, you will be like, let me just work and go back to do something else. And something else I want to talk about is about job. People, they expect the job is light compared to our countries, which is completely no. Gulf countries, the job, it is very hard. It needs a strong person with a strong heart, with endurance to do it. The jobs, they are not easy at all, at all, at all. No job is easy in Gulf country. May it be for men, may it be for women. It is completely hard. Hope Merchant, my sister, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Welcome on Kathy Afwande Lifestyle. I'm talking about expectation of life versus the reality in Gulf country. People expect when they come in Gulf country, the job is easy. But no, completely no. The job is so tough and very strong. You will work from morning to evening. You will go back in your room when you are super tired. The thing is to take shower and sleep and wait tomorrow for the duty again. So in Gulf country, the job is just sleep, wake up, nothing else. Nothing else. It's not easy at all. But we just have to endure because there is nothing to do. And we thank God who is sustaining us. So sometimes when you hear someone is coming from Africa, or someone is planning to travel, or someone is looking for the visa, you tell them that the job is completely hard. They think like, no, it cannot be. Example, people working in the house. You will find someone is doing everything. The person will wake up 7 and end up sleeping at 11 without sitting down or getting only 1 hour to sit down, which is completely different from our country. Our country, when you are working as a housemaid, you will work for just hours, then it's done. But here in Gulf country, it is completely different and completely difficult. Someone will let you work, they will make you work like a machine without letting you relax. Them, they will feel they're tired, but they see like, I don't know how they take people like they have blood or they're not using blood. I fail to understand honestly. But the reality is the job in Gulf countries is completely hard. It is completely difficult. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. Njeha. Hi back. Please welcome to Kathy Afwande Lifestyle. Double touch the screen to like it. And please show me love. Hope show me love by touching the heart. I love to be loved. Show me love by touching the heart. Elizabeth, show me love by touching the heart, please. Ken Mary, I didn't know that there are windows that you have to carry and wash and take back. Ken Mary, life is not easy. Life is not easy. What it is difficult to them, they want a maid to fix. What is difficult to them, they want someone else to fix. Sometimes life is difficult, Mary. You have a window to carry, to remove, to wash and take it back. Yes. I don't know how they take people, but we thank God, We thank God. That's what, when you tell, that is the reality now. But back in the country, you think like you will go just to do something small. By the end of the month, you have your money back. The reality, no. Before you get that cash, you have really worked for it. You have really toiled, you have really suffered for it. A lot of things back in abroad, in Gulf country, that are contrary to the expectation. Completely contrary to the expectation. What people think about, it's not that way. Completely different. Also, when we okay, people think about a visit visa. People think when they get a visit visa, they will come because you have visit visa, you are free with everything. It's no. You'll get free when you have Emirates ID, which that the one is showing that you have been employed. So people think like, because I have visit visa, I'm free to this, I'm free to this. Completely no. And there's something I want to share, how I survived in Dubai. For myself, I think there is no time. This I will share it on my next video, God willing. Thank you for those who have joined my live. Thank you for those who have joined. Thank you for those who have liked. Thank you for those who have commented. Thank you for those who have shared their views. I appreciate all of you, and I welcome you back to my next video. And those who haven't subscribed, kindly go back and subscribe to my video and stay. You can hit the notification bell. Stay tuned. When I upload any new video, you'll get a notification. Thank you. I really appreciate. I thank Elizabeth. Hello, I appreciate. Ken Mary, I appreciate you. Hope Mechan, thank you so much. Eagles Icona, thank you, I appreciate. David Kamau, thank you so much. Chimela, I appreciate. Those who have joined my live, I really appreciate. I salute you. All my love to you. Thank you. And we have a lot to talk about in the next video about Gulf and about most what people they expect and what they receive in return. And please, for those who have family members, friends, cousins and sisters who are planning to come to Gulf countries, you better tell them the truth. For them not to have a lot of expectation and come for the reality to hit them different. You're live. Thank you so much. I was just interrupted with a call, but I really appreciate. I was interrupted with a call, but I really appreciate. Thank you for those who have joined me. Others have joined late, but I really appreciate for being there for me. Thank you. I really appreciate. You have been a blessing to me. You have been so good to me. You have been here for me. Thank you so much for keeping your time. You have denied yourself a lot. Please, I remind you again, like my video, comment, go on the subscription button, hit the notification bell. Every video I will upload, you'll get the notification bell. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. God bless you all. Bye.